Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to just give a huge shout out to the people that commented on my last video. I really appreciate your point of views and for you guys sharing your stories. It gave me a whole new perspective on with regards to the taking pictures slash videos after I've done a client's nail. So yeah, I just wanted to take the time to just thank you again for everyone that commented on my last video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video and to share your thoughts and opinions, and I really do appreciate you. Now let's jump right into this video.
You guys, it's story time. I want to share with you why I had stopped going to the nail salon for about 10 years when I used to live in Indiana. And it's still the reason why I get anxiety today when I get my nails done. And the reason why I'm mentioning it is because something happened at the nail salon when I got my...
I want to just give a huge shout out to this lady right here. Her nails looking fabulous.
birthday nails, the day, all those horrible memories. So when I used to live in Indiana, it was a time where the nail salons were allowed to use blades on the bottom of people's feet when giving pedicures. It used to scrape off the dead skin and the calluses and stuff. And, during that time, one of my friends ended up getting a staph infection from the nail salon. And then a couple months after that, another friend ended up getting a staph infection where it was so bad, the infection was going up the leg, and she ended up going to the hospital and they had to give her antibiotics, IV. It was horrible. And for those of you guys who don't know how you get an infection from the nail salon is when the tools that they're using to do the pedicures is not clean. They're not cleaning it enough or sanitizing it enough. And so if they're using dirty tools on the customers. So
I hate when people have these experiences. It's not cool at all. I just really wish that businesses, entrepreneurs would definitely appreciate customers and take the time to sanitize so that we can avoid having people go through this mess.
me, like a crazy head, I'm thinking like it's not going to happen to me because, my friends go to a different salon than I do. I go to a highly rated one. They're super clean. It's not going to happen to me. Okay. So here I go and I get a pedicure and this 70-year-old something lady comes and does my pedi. I'm like, what? You need to retire. Why are you doing my feet? you know? So she starts blading away the bottom of my feet. And I'm thinking in my mind, like she's going to slow it down when she gets to my toe, my big toe. But she doesn't. She just keeps on just swiping away. And what happened?
I remember going to the nail salon, and this was way before I got into doing nails and started learning how to do nails. I used to go to the nail salon, and I remember they used to use that grater on my feet. And I remember feeling like, are they supposed to be using this on my feet? Why do I feel like this is not supposed to be what they supposed to be doing? Like I would get nervous because them things is sharp. Like they would just keep going and going and going and going. And I used to remember thinking like, dang, is she gonna stop? Like, what if she like takes off too much and like gets down to like the, you know what I'm saying? Like the white meat or something. Like it used to freak me out when they would use that thing on me. So once I started to get into doing nails, I realized that they're really not supposed to use that. So, it's crazy.
She slices off a piece of my toe. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And it wasn't a small piece, you guys. It was a rather large piece of my toe. Okay.
Wow. Oh my gosh. that would piss me off. That would piss me off.
It was bleeding all over the place. I screamed. I cried. It was blood all over the place. It was horrible. She didn't know what to do. She didn't speak any English and she was calling for help and stuff. Why did she try to pick up the piece back up and put it on my toe as if that was going to work? Like I didn't. No, you just can't do that. They wrapped it up with the first aid kit and stuff, and they apologized and they said, I don't have to pay or whatever. I'm like, I better not have to pay. I know they were worried that I was going to like sue them and stuff, but let me tell you, I got a horrible infection on my toe, and I could barely walk. I thought I was going to lose my toe. It was horrible experience. And because of that, I ended up not going to a nail salon for about 10 years. Now, when I moved,
yeah, that I could definitely understand that. That experience would traumatize anybody. That's sad. That's really sad that this happened to her.
To Florida, I'm like, I'm gonna give it a chance again. They don't do those things anymore. They sanitize it a bit better. So, but it doesn't matter. I still freak out when they come with me with their tools, especially when they clip my nails and stuff. They'll clip my skin, and I'll start freaking out. So I try to make sure that I clip my nails beforehand, and even then.
That used to be me too. That used to be me too. Like when I used to get my pedicures, I used to be so nervous when they would use the cuticle nippers and cut my cuticles around my toes. I would freak out because I noticed that when I would watch other people get their toes done, or I would hear horror stories from like friends and family members that they would end up getting like some fungus on their feet because they would use the cuticle nippers or an infection, and they would get, they would cut them real bad. So I used to like tell them, like, don't cut my cuticles. Just if you're giving me a pedicure, don't even touch my cuticles, please.
And they would, file too close and let me bleed on my cuticles. And here's that panic again. And I start freaking out. Where's the alcohol? Put alcohol in it. Put alcohol.
Yeah, that's something I actually wanted to touch on. A nail tech, I mean, at least me, I don't intentionally try to cut my clients. It happens. You're using sharp instruments, and you can accidentally cut your client. That's something that can happen. There's actually no way to avoid that. And I don't care if you've been a nail manicurist, nail tech for 30 years. Everybody has accidentally nipped their customer. Now what changes everything is how you handle it. I've gone to nail shops where I've seen them cut people by accident, and they act like they didn't do anything. They don't put nothing on it. They just keep going. No, that's not how you handle it. And like she said, you could put alcohol, on it to kill the germs. Apologize to your customer. Make sure that they're okay. It's all on how you handle things. But as far as the cutting goes, unfortunately, that's something that can happen. That's you can. I'm sorry. I don't know. I personally feel like it can happen with anybody. So if someone says that they never did that, I can't believe that. But yeah, it definitely, it's all about how you handle it though. You can't just ignore the fact that you accidentally cut your customer and just act and don't say nothing, or even put something to try to make sure you kill the germs. You have to at least address the issue.
you know, because of my past. Like the experience was a horrible experience. I never want to go through that again. So yeah, that was the reason I almost lost my toe. They took a chunk of my toe off, and yeah, it was a horrible experience, and it was the reason why. So that's my story. All right.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so sorry that she went through that. Those were traumatic experiences for sure. But seeing that she got her nails done and it looks nice, it looked like, she's gotten over it a little bit. But I'm, definitely glad that everything worked out for her.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Guys, I'm actually like so upset and mad and annoyed right now. So I'm from Florida and I'm in Ohio for the summer. So upon getting here a couple of months ago, I was like, okay, I need to get a nail salon. This has literally been such a stressful and annoying thing, just trying to find a good nail salon, which I don't understand because in Florida, there are so many good nail salons. And here, there's like none. So, in Florida, I always get dip done on my nails, which I didn't think dip was like some crazy new technology. Like, if I know what dip...
Now, I remember when I first got my nails done with dip powder. For me, they would always break. I'm very rough on my nails. I'm very rough on my nails, and every time I would get dip nails, they always would break. Like one of my nails would always chip off. So for me, I can't do that. Let me know if you guys have that issue when you use dip powder. or if you've ever tried getting dip nails. I personally don't offer that service because of sanitary reasons, but I'm talking, I have gotten it in the past, way before I used to, I started learning how to do nails. And for me, it just never worked because I'm very, very rough on my nails.
Is I would think that a nail tech would know what dipping powder is. So a few weeks ago, I go to the nail salon. I finally found a place that had decent reviews because every other place that I found online had horrible reviews. So I arrive and I go in to get the dipping powder done. That's it. The lady completely messes it up. Literally, she never removed the previous dipping powder off my nails, so she put more powder on top of the dipping powder. I literally looked like I had gumballs on my nails. Like, I've never seen my nails look so atrocious. And it took her 2 full hours to do the dipping powder. She proceeds to tell me at the end of the appointment that she doesn't really know how to do dipping powder, clearly because they looked so bad
And this is a problem that I have experienced myself, and I've heard other people experience when going to some nail shops, is that they'll go in, they'll ask for a service and ask if, they know how to do it. They'll say yes and then proceed to mess everything up. Me, I'm always honest with telling clients if I can or can't do something. If you can't do something, be honest with your customer. Let them know, because maybe, they would be willing to have you do something else on them. But it's always best to be honest with them and let them know if you can't do something versus trying to do it and messing it up, because that will definitely disappoint them even more.
or completely wrong. And on top of that, it was $75 for my nails to look horrible. So I had to leave and then come back to that place and have them fix them because they looked so atrocious. So I was like, okay, I'm obviously not going back to that place. Like, now where should I go? So I get recommended to go to a different nail salon. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go there. I try to make an appointment. She says they don't have appointments. So I try to walk in. I drive there to the nail salon. There's a sign on the freaking door that says we are closed from July 4th to July 25th. And that it did not say that on Google Maps. It literally said that they were open on Google Maps. So last resort, I'm like, okay, let me make an appointment at this other place that I've heard about. I make my appointment. I show up today. I get my nails and my toes done. Guys, do you want to know how much it was for a manicure and a pedicure? And granted, they didn't even come out that good. But these two nails are like way more square than the other ones. Like, see that? They are not the same. They're way more square. Anyways, whatever. Guys, $200. I don't get angry, but...
What? Wow.
I'm speechless. I'm livid. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get it, and I'm so annoyed. I cannot believe I just spent $200 on a manicure and a pedicure. I had no idea that it could possibly cost that much for a manicure and a pedicure. I have never in my life, ever spent even close to that amount. I don't think I've ever even spent $100 on a manicure and a pedicure. I am speechless, and I'm so upset because...
Yeah, I would have walked out. I mean, first of all, I would have asked the price before I got my nails done. I would have asked what the price would have been. If they told me $200, I would have said thank you and walked out the door. I'm not paying no $200 for no manicure and pedicure. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, why is it that y'all willing to pay these nail salons, these nail shops, that much money to do your nails, and it don't come out the greatest? But private nail techs, when we mention a price, it's, oh my gosh, why she gotta be so expensive? Oh no, I could go to the nail shop and get my nails done cheap. Like, why? I genuinely want to know why. I would have done a better job for this lady, and she would have paid way less than that. But definitely, guys, give your private nail techs a chance, please. Cause yeah, that $200, that's ridiculous.
I just can't believe I just wasted $200 on that. Like, that was not worth $200 at all. I'm so annoyed right now, guys. I don't think you understand. On no planet should I be leaving the nail salon with my hands bleeding and throbbing for hours. And then might I fucking add, I have like open sores on my nails because the guy cut me. And when I let the guy know, like, okay, like I have sores, you know what I'm saying? Because he cut me last night. You're using the same file, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna use the same file on someone else, even though I have cuts on my fingers from his coworker. I go to the nail salon. This girl sent me, and like the guy, his work is beautiful. I mean, very much Instagram, TikTok level shit. You know, like you look at his work, you're like easily 150. And I'm not seeing him. He was fully booked. So I would think the others hold a candle to his work because he's saying he accept walk-ins. So I'm thinking that I'm just trusting. I need a new nail tech. Start with something simple. I'm gonna post a picture of what I wanted, and then I'm gonna post a picture of what I end up leaving with. Long story short, didn't have the color I wanted. If you can give me the shape, I can sacrifice the color. It's not the pinky nude I wanted. It was way more pigmented. The shape is A1, then the shape is A1. I can deal with that. I'm like, the shape is trash. The color is trash. I'm like, well, can you do a design? But this whole time he's talking to me like he knows what the fuck he's doing. But I'm getting more and more pissed the longer this, appointment is. He put in the little piercings that I asked for how short my nails were. The piercings was like huge in the politest way possible. Like, because I'm trying not to be a bitch, even though I'm starting to get annoyed. Because you're not executing anything that I'm showing you. He put in the rings. I'm like, can you take it out? I want it because it's not what I asked for. Your rings are too huge, even though you told me you had the smaller rings. He feels it. So when I get home, I still see the holes in my nails. And so I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, tell him what happened. I asked for a French tip. That's what
Yeah, once you put holes in the nails to put a piercing in it, to put a nail piercing, either you're going to go in with a darker color to cover up the holes. So like if let's say somebody was coming back to get a fill and you want to cover up the holes, you can either go in with a darker color acrylic, or you can go in with like a maybe like a gel polish color or something like that. But that sheer color that she had definitely would not have covered that up at all. And look at this way. Look, that's supposed to be her toes. The French. Wow. I'm noticing that too as a trend too with a lot of these places, that when people go in and ask for like French, they always giving them these clear bases with the white tips. Like she clearly asked for the pink. So, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. These places got to really stay on top and just of the trend and get the right products so that when people come in and ask for something specific, they can get what it is that they want.
Expected for my big toe, and you can see my real nail under the acrylic, and then the white is like sitting on top. And I walked out with that. And I paid like $120, $125 for both of those, and
that's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous.
What I got. And then when I go there, he's like, okay, whatever. Kept it real short with me in the messages. Was like, come back, I'll fix it. I get there, he's huffing and puffing, rolling his eyes and things like that. And keep in mind, I don't want to be a bitch. I literally left and paid, and I did not want to cause a scene, because if you're in Michigan or if you're in Detroit, like they're quick to fight you, lock the doors on you, and cause a scene. And I did not want that. Being nasty towards me. And I'm like, these are my toes and my fingernails. I should be the one upset, but I'm coming to you kind and with respect, and I'm just asking you, can you fix it? And he had the nerve to tell me, and he was like, make it make sense, and rolled his eyes. I was like, what? Well, nobody here wanted to fix your nails. Nobody here wanted to fix, but I'm taking the time out my busy schedule to fix your nails, and And you're telling me that you want a whole new set. Well, I can't do that. And nobody else wanted to fix your nails. So basically, like, take what I'm willing to give you and shut the fuck up, you know? And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that's so disrespectful.
And that's when I would have walked out. I would have walked out and be like, you know what? Don't you worry about it. I and I would have walked right out. I wouldn't have even gave him the opportunity to say nothing else.
There's so much attitude. And I'm not even giving you attitude. I paid all this money in it.
This is not okay to treat customers like this. Is not okay at all. I'm sick and tired. And it be the play. I'm a vent a little bit, y'all. Bear with me. It be these places that treat people like crap, or these nail techs, or these private nail techs that treat people like crap, that get booked and busy. These are the people that get all the clients. The ones that treat them like crap do half, you know, half, I'm trying to say without saying it. The job be crappy, you know what I'm saying? And that's the people that get booked and busy. Like I don't understand that. Why is it that people that are respectful of clients, respectful of their time, who do a great job, the work is, amazing. And you know what I'm saying? Why is it that those are the people that struggle to get clients? Like, okay, so here go another question for y'all. Help me understand that. Why is it that nail shops, private nail techs, because we just gonna stick with nail techs right now, no other job field. Why is it that those people that treat people like crap, don't respect their time, don't respect anything about them, treat them like crap, do a crappy job? Why is it that y'all continue to book with them? Comment down below and let me know. And why is it that people that are respectful of your time, do great work, and treat you like a human being with respect? Why is it that you don't book with them? Let me know that. Comment down below and let me know, because I really would like to know the answer to that.
Inflation, might I add. And you have an attitude towards me, had the nerve to tell me nobody wanted to fix my nails, even though I was nice and polite the whole time, because I did not want to cause this scene. I did not want to have a conversation like this with you or anyone. And when I came to him like that and kept it my cool, oh, I'm sorry, no attitude, please. I'm sorry, like, no attitude on my end. I'm sorry, like, I promise, like, woo, woo, woo. And he's fixing my nails, and at this point, I'm like, the color is somewhat what I wanted, and at least it has, like, that natural look type of, you know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to get out of there. I'm like, don't worry about my toes. And he was like, no, it's for free, like, I won't upcharge you because I got regular polish, and they were saying I needed to get shellac. Why? I don't know. Because polish is polish. Don't different, like, whatever. The guy that did my toast was so nice and so sweet, and he didn't give me no issues, no attitude, nothing. And I appreciate that. And that's why I'm not saying anything about him, because he was also the guy that messed my toes up. But he wasn't giving me attitude, which I appreciate, because I wasn't trying to have that sort of altercation anyway. It's the most horrifying experience ever. Like, my fingers are still throbbing, but I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted. I'm so over it. I'm so fucking over it. Michigan, these nail salons, like, they don't give a fuck about you. Especially if you look a certain way. They don't give a fuck about you. I swear to God. It's embarrassing.
I was just traumatized in the nail shop. And I know that might be small to y'all, but let me explain what happened to me. So, first and foremost, y'all know,
Is this Judy? Go ahead, Judy. Let's see what happened to Judy.
I am a nail connoisseur. I love nails that are unbelievably long. 1,000,000 diamonds, 1,000,000 stones, design, spiral nail, it don't matter, that's me. Today I decided that I was going to give my nails a break. I was going to soak my nails off, because I kept bumping into shit and they kept breaking or lifting. So I was going to do a soak off, and I was going to do an overlay, because my nails have grown rather long. So the overlay was going to not be as long as I usually wear my nails, but longer than super short. So my nail tech is not available, but my nails were kind of hurting. So I said, let me come to a local nail shop. Came to a local nail shop, right? Had the lady soaking off my nails, explain to her, you know, hey, I don't know if I just want to get gel polish or if I want to get an overlay. I'm not sure. So as we doing that, as we soaking off, it takes 2 or 3 times. You got to dip it in the acetone, I guess, whatever it is, to get the acrylic off. The third time, each time they shave it down, the third time she shaving it down, I'm not paying attention, and she takes the fingernail clippers and clips my nail. I said, wait, no, I want to keep the length. So now one hand has nails longer than the second hand because she...
See, I always ask my clients, do you want me to cut your nails down? Because there are people that like to grow their nails out and leave their length. And see, no respect for the customer. You just take it upon yourself to just do whatever it is that you want to do. Mm-mm-mm.
She clipped the first hand. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I will add acrylic. If we get overlay, I'm going to add acrylic because I don't want no tips. I'm going to add acrylic just to make it meet the length of the other hand. That's fine. Cool. I ain't tripping. So here it is. Now we're putting acrylic on it for the overlay. For the overlay, she makes one hand meet the other hand. And then y'all know the part where they flip your nail upside down and start drilling? Bitch, she drilled the nails that are mine off. The whole fucking purpose of me having shorter nails was to wear the length of my nails. Bitch, the nail is gone. She drilled it off.
Oh, yeah, I know what she did. Wow. See, again, this is something she should have asked her client first and said, hey, would you like me to do this? But once again, no respect for the customer.
There's no more nail under there. After I said it got acrylic on it. And look at these fucking... These nails look like the Smurfs. They look like the Smurfs, like the hats of the Smurf. And it don't... See, this video ain't doing it no justice. It's fucking uneven, lopsided.
Wow. And it's so flat, no structure. This looks terrible. Oh my gosh.
What am I supposed to do with this? What shape is this? What fucking shape is this? And don't come telling me about you should have stopped it. She said she was gonna fix it. And shape it at the end.
Look at this.
That was a disgrace. If I was near her, I would have fixed that for her. That looked terrible. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, y'all, I wanted to come up here and tell y'all just about my Gel X horror story. So, I made a TikTok video doing my nails with the Gel X extensions, and I've been doing my own nails for about 2 years now. I started doing my own nails when I moved to North Carolina because if you know, I'm very picky when it comes to my nails. Like in Virginia, I had a certain nail shop I would go to. I would only see one person at that specific nail salon because anybody else I tried just completely botched my nails. So I only trusted this one guy to do my nails. So moving to North Carolina, I was like, I ain't got time to be wasting money, arguing, going back and forth with nobody about my nails. So I just started doing it myself. So I ordered a Gel X nail kit from Amazon. It came with the light, the gel curing polish, the individual gel light as well, some tools. I got nail polish, clear nail extensions, like the whole bit, okay? So fast forward to earlier this year, I had an allergic reaction. I didn't realize it was an allergic reaction at that time. I just thought maybe I did something wrong, and like 3 of my fingers like filled up with pus on the tips of my fingers. And I went to urgent care. They basically just gave me this cream and sent me on my way, and I just waited for the nails to heal. Did my nails again and have been doing them the same way I normally always do them. And I have been switching
I have been switching in between using like the clear nail tips versus those nail tips that went viral on Instagram. They were like a nude color with white French tips. So I started using those the past, I want to say 3 times. So unbeknownst to me, you're not supposed to use tips that have stuff on them. Like, you're only supposed to use clear nail tips, X extensions. So nobody told me that. But anyway, so fast forward to here we are now. I did my nails last week, last Wednesday to be exact. So today it's a week from the day that I did my nails. The day that I did my nails that night, I want to say I did my nails at like 7 that night. By like 10 o'clock, my hands were itching so bad. My fingers on the inside were itching so bad to the point where I'm like sleeping. I'm trying to scratch them. Like, it's on the inside of my hand. So there's literally nothing I could do about it but take a Benadryl and go to sleep.
Yeah, she definitely had an allergic reaction for sure.
Wake up the next day, hands are still itching. At this point now I'm noticing like little teeny like bumps on my fingers. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Then get to Friday, I look underneath my nails, like my fingertips are starting to pus up again. And by this point, they were hurting. Like, the tips of my fingers were hurting, itching, and they had bumps on them. So I didn't go to like an urgent care or anything this time because I'm like, well, they're not going to do anything besides the same thing that they did the last time. And I'm going to have a doctor's bill for no reason. I went to the nail shop. I got the Gel X nails taken off because I was scared to like soak my fingers in the acetone and stuff. I didn't want to make it worse. So when I went to the nail shop, they just stuck like a nail tip and they just plucked them off one by one.
Please, guys, do not let nobody pluck your nails off. Pluck your acrylic nails, Gel X nails off. The proper way to take off any artificial nails is to soak it in pure acetone.
Apparently, when you are using Gel X and you're using or you're not using a clear nail tip, when you put it underneath the light, it doesn't cure all the way. So yeah, it's like hard and it's not moving, it's not doing anything. But there's there's parts of it that is like not cured all the way, so there's still wet gel underneath your nails. So
see, I don't do Gel X nails, so I'm not familiar with this, but I see what she's saying. It does make sense. And I actually came across a video the other day where I believe they were using Gel X nails and they actually demonstrated this exact situation. I think they demonstrated this same thing with polygel, where, it can harden on the top, but it will still be not cured in the middle or something along those lines. So definitely, guys, when you're doing your nails yourself, you got to be very, very careful and make sure that you are doing them properly because you don't want to have, instances like this.
So now I have had an allergic reaction again. This time I now know it's an allergic reaction. And I'm going to insert a video, but I'm going to show you how it looks now that it's starting to heal. And hold on. I don't know how well you can see it, but my fingers look so...
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So disgusting. Like, this is so disgusting, and it's on both hands. You can still see where I have like the bumps that I was telling you about. This is my right hand, not as bad as the other hand, but it's still pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, from this angle you could see it. You could see it a lot better. Oh wow.
So now that I have developed this allergy, I can no longer do my nails at home anymore. Like, I'm just done. And like I said, I've been doing them for 2 years, and I've been doing them because I hate going to the nail shop, getting acrylics, and having my nails messed up. And it also was saving me money. Like, I was going to the nail shop spending like $80 for like a full set, $60 for a fill-in, whereas I was doing my own nails for free, however many times I wanted to, getting them, changing them however often I wanted to. Whereas now I'm going to have to either go to press-on nails, which I'm not really a fan of, or go back to getting acrylics. So I'm super bummed. I'm pissed off. So this is just a PSA to everybody out there. Don't do Gel X nails at home. And if you're going to do them at home, make sure you're using a clear tip, not press-ons that you buy from the store, not the viral ones that went viral on TikTok. Use clear tips. And if anybody has any suggestions on like the ones that are allergy free, the gel glues that are allergy free, send them my way, because maybe I'll test it out. I don't know, but I'm blown.
The one thing in my adult age that I refuse to do is to live a lie. I just came from the nail shop, and when she finishes, she's like, "Do you like them?" And I'm literally like, "No." She's like, "Oh, really? What's wrong? Like, do you want another coat?" And I'm like, "I sat here and you rushed to do my nails. You gave me a botched job, and it looks like I took pieces of
I know a lot of people, I know there are some nail techs that always take pride in their speed. They always they'll always, feel very, prideful that they can do a full set in an hour, hour and a half. But honestly, at least the clients that I have come across, they don't like to be rushed. Customers don't like to feel like you're rushing through their service. They like when you take your time. Not saying that you got to take like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours just to do a regular basic full set. That's excessive. But you know, customers, you don't have to rush to do a customer's nail in an hour. A customer, they're coming to you because that's their pampering time, their time to unwind, relax. They actually want you to take your time on them, and that's something that I hear all the time from customers. So please don't feel like you have to rush a client, rush through their service thinking that that's going to make the client feel better. Not every There are some people, I've come across one person in my career that has actually mentioned that she expects a nail tech to be done with her nails within an hour. And you know clearly she's not my client anymore, because that wasn't the client for me. And everybody has their own, what they're looking for, and so on and so forth. But majority of the clients that I've dealt with, they don't want to be rushed. They don't want their service to be rushed. They want you to take your time because they want to make sure that their nails come out the way that they want it to come out.
Clet gum to put on my nails, bro.
Oh.
Irregardless of the color. Okay, because it doesn't matter. That's how much product is on my nail, and that's how like she botched them. Like they don't even look. I feel like if you go and you get your nails done, we know they're fake nails, but they should still look seamless. They should still look
natural.
Like as natural as you possibly can get them to look. Anyways, so then she's like, "Well, I'm sorry." And I'm like, "It's okay. You don't have to be sorry because you've already done a bad job." She's like, "Well, I did the best I could." I'm like,
see, a customer should not be leaving from her nail service unhappy. As the professional, if she's saying her nails look boxy and wide, go in with a nail file and try to thin them out a little bit, or go in with your drill bit and try to take out some of the bulk. Your goal is to try to satisfy your customer. You're not going to satisfy everybody. There are some people that you just can't satisfy, and that's okay. But at least you can say you tried. It doesn't sound like, and I'm going to let this play out because maybe the nail tech did try to fix it, but from what it sounds like, it doesn't even seem like she's going to try to fix it.
Highly doubt that you did the best you could, because you weren't paying any attention when you were doing my nails. Even while you were polishing my nails, you were having conversations with everyone else, looking at them and polishing at the same time. So I'm not going to live a lie. I'm not doing that shit. Like, to me, it's BS. These things already cost so much to put on to begin with. They're not $18, $23 like they used to be. They're not like that anymore. Okay, we're paying close to 60, 70, 80, 90 for basic. These are basic nails. They don't even clean your cuticles. Okay? They don't even swap out the materials, the product, not just the product, but like the nail file and the little file on the rotator electric file. You guys aren't even doing any of that. I'm already putting myself in danger by getting these nails done, and you can't even do a good job. So at this point, I find myself in a position where I am going to just have to learn to do my own nails.
See? And this is what happens. You know, customers have these bad experiences, and you know, at the end of the day, this is a business, and beauty professionals have to learn to care about their customers. This is supposed to be your job, your career, how you make money to provide for your family. And a lot of beauty professionals are going around treating customers like crap, and then what's happening is people are then no longer getting their nails done, no longer wanting to get their hair done and learning how to do it themselves. You know what I'm saying? You're ruining the industry. Start treating customers with respect and appreciating them and being a problem solver. Like, if she says she didn't like how her nails came out, don't just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," with an attitude. Ask her how you can fix it. She explained that they look boxy, they look bulky. Go in and debulk the nail and file and thin them out a little bit, and then also file in the sides and kind of make them a little bit more less boxy. Like, at least attempt to resolve the problem. Like, too many people are out here getting attitudes when customers are venting and expressing that they're not pleased with their service. They're spending their hard-earned money. Like, come on. Like, it's so frustrating.
It's just not given. It's just not given. Literally, like, this is the only little piece of anything that I do for myself, and I can't even pay to get it done right.
I feel bad for this lady. I'm so sorry that she had to go through that experience. Not all people in the beauty industry are like this and treat their customers like this. And it just sucks that, the little few that are in there that don't know how to treat their customers ruin it for everybody else.
So I'm just gonna have to learn to do it myself. That's the plan. And I know that, like, this seems so trivial and so petty, but it really upsets me.
It's not trivial and it's not petty. You spending your money, you want your nails done a certain way, and that's it.
Because I don't do nothing else. I don't do eyebrows, I don't do lashes, I don't do hair, I don't put on wig, I don't buy bundles. This is the only thing I do when I have the time to do it, and I can't even get it done right. But I still gotta pay the up price. I still gotta pay the inflated price, even though I'm not getting inflated service. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, but wait, I'm not done. Because what the hell?
Wow, and look at all that product on her skin. That's ridiculous.
What is this?
Such a sloppy job.
What is this? What is it? Look at this. Look how much product I don't know. I give up.